Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to crochet this Zinnia flower. If you are new here, I'm sharing easy crochet tutorials every second week. Please subscribe and turn notification. You can find the same yarn I'm using in my Etsy shop. More information is in description below. Don't forget to tag me on Ins when finished so I can know how your flowers looks like. Now let's begin. These are materials we will be using. We start with the flower part, which has 2 layers. So we found pink yarn and start with a double circle. If that's too difficult for you, you can also do a normal magic ring. The rest are the same. We insert the hook and chain 1. Do not count this chain as a stitch. Then we do 9 single crochet in the circle. 2, 3. You can now pause here until finish 9. Here we have 9. Now we pull through the tail to close the circle. A double circle is super tight, so now it's safe to cut off the tail. Here we do a slip stitch to close the circle. Now we chain 1 to start round 2. Do not count this chain as a stitch. At round 2 we do front loop only, which means we only work through the half side stitch that is facing us. And we do this across all round 2 stitches. So we first do a single crochet in the current stitch. Then we do 9 chains. Here we find the second stitch from the hook and do single crochet. We do 1 single crochet in each space, so we will have 8 single crochet. You can now pause here until finish 8. Here we finished all 8. Here we do a slip stitch through these 2 legs. This is quite similar with a picot stitch. And we pull this stitch tight. So this is our first petal. Now we repeat. Remember to do front loop only at round 2. So 1 single crochet. Then we chain 9. Eight single crochet, so that's 1 single crochet in each space. And finally, a slip stitch. So this is our petal. Actually, this is only the first round of the petal. In this round, we will do 9 petals. You can now pause here until finish 9. Here we finished 9. We then do a slip stitch through the first space of round 2 to close this round. And here we keep the yarn. Here we found the first stitch of the petal to do a slip stitch to start our second layer of the petal. Now we add craft wheel, which should be a long continuous craft wheel. From the next stitch, we do 1 single crochet in each space and we do 3. While moving on, remember to include the craft wheel to support the flower petal. Now in the next space, our second single crochet. Then our third single crochet next. Here 1 half double crochet next. Then 1 double crochet next. Here in next space we do 2 double crochet, which is 1 double crochet increase. So in this way we are gradually increasing the height of each stitch. Finally we come to the last stitch of this side. We do 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet. So we finished one side of the flower petal. Here we chain 1, and we come to the other side. We do a slip stitch through the first space of this side. Here we chain 1 to start. Do not count this chain as a stitch. Still in this current space, we do 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet. Then we repeat the same pattern to finish this side. So we do 1 double crochet increase next. You can now pause here to follow the same pattern on the screen. Now we are finishing the 3rd single crochet. Finally, we do a slip stitch. So this is our flower petal. We will repeat to do 9 petals. Now I demonstrate again. We find the first stitch of the next petal and do a slip stitch. Then from the next space, we start to do single crochet. While moving on, remember to include the craft wear. 1, 2, 3. You can pause here until you finish the 1 chain in the last stitch of this side. And we come to the other side to do a slip stitch through the first space. Then we just continue to follow the same pattern on the screen to finish this side. Here we come to the last slip stitch. So this is our 2nd petal. And then we repeat to move to the 3rd one and start with a slip stitch. You can now pause here until finishing all this round, which is 9 petals. Now we have 9 petals, we still do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. Now we move our yarn to the back of the flower to do our 2nd layer. We can cut off the craft wear now. Now we do our 2nd layer. We still chain 1 to start and do not count this chain as a stitch. At round 2, we still do 9 flower petals, and we will work through these 9 back loops of our first round. And we work in a clockwise direction. We find any one of these 9 stitches and do a slip stitch. This is to move our yarn to this stitch. Then we chain 1 to start. Still in the current stitch, we do 1 single crochet and 11 chains. We are following a similar pattern of the previous layer. The only difference is the flower petal of this layer is longer than the first layer. Then we still find the 2nd space from the hook and do 1 single crochet in each space, and we do 10 single crochet here. Finally, we still do a slip stitch through the 2 legs here. So this is the petal of 2nd layer. We repeat. You can now follow the pattern on the screen to finish this round. We still do 9 petals at round 2. Here we come to the end. We still do a slip stitch through the first space of this round to close this round. Then we do our 2nd round of the flower petal. We still find the first stitch of this petal and do a slip stitch. Now we need to add our craftware. From the next stitch, we start to do 1 single crochet in each space, and we do 4 single crochet. In the first layer of the petal, we did 3 single crochet here, so that's a difference. You can now pause here until finish this side of the flower petal. Then we follow the same pattern to move to the other side. Basically, the pattern of the second layer is super similar to the first layer. The only difference is the second layer is longer than the first layer petal. You can now pause here until finish none. Here we come to the end. We can cut off the craftware and still do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. Now we cut off the yarn. Finally, we had our yarn tail and craftware tail. So this is our flower. In this part, we will do the flower heart. We still start with a double circle or a magic ring. Now we insert the hook and chain 1 to start. Do not count this chain as a stitch. At round 1, we do 6 single crochet in the circle. Here we have 6, we'll then close the circle. Every time we come to the end, we do a slip stitch through the first space to close. And every time we start a new round, we chain 1. At round 2, we do 6 increase, which means we do 2 single crochet in every 1 stitch. By the end of this round, we'll have 12 stitches. So this is our first increase. Here we come to the end. We still do a slip stitch through the first space to close. And chain 1 to start round 3. At round 3, we do 1 single crochet in each space, so that's 12 single crochet. We still do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. And we chain 1 to start next round. At round 4, we firstly flip our work. Also, in this round, we will do front loop only. So we still do 1 single crochet in each space. It's just we do front loop only. Now our second single crochet. You can pause here until finish 12 single crochet. In the end, we still do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. Then we chain 1 to secure the end and cut off the yarn. Before moving on, we can move the tail to the inside of the work. Then we connect our white yarn to do a round of petals. We connect our hook through the lefted half-side stitch of the previous round. And we chain 1 to start. Now in the current stitch, we do 1 single crochet. Then 3 chains. Still in the current space, a slip stitch. So that's the pattern of the petals. Now we repeat. 1 single crochet next, and 3 chains, a slip stitch through the current stitch. You can now pause here until finish this round. Here we finished all petals. Now we can cut off the yarn. Before moving on, we can move all tail to the back. We tie some knots here and then cut off the tail. So this is our flower heart. In this part, we will do the flower torus, which is very simple. You can follow the pattern on the screen to finish. In this part, we assemble our flower. So we fold one end of the flower stem and insert it through our flower. Then we apply some glue to attach our flower heart. So this is our flower. We find pink yarn and start with a double circle. Now we chain 1 to start. Then we do 2 more chains, so we have 3 chains in total. Now we do 2 triple crochet in the circle. Every time we yarn over and pull through 2. Now our second triple crochet. Here we chain 3. Now a slip stitch through the double circle. So that's 1 petal. Then we repeat. We chain 3. Now 2 triple crochet in the circle. And chain 3, a slip stitch. Now we repeat to do 3 more petals. Here we have 5 petals. Finally, we chain 1 to secure the end and cut off the yarn. Now we close the circle. So this is our small flower in the bud. Then we do the green part. We find green yarn and start with a double circle. Then we chain 1 in the circle to start. At round 1, we do 5 single crochet in the circle. 1, 2, 3. Here we have 5. We then close the circle. We find the first space of this round and do a slip stitch to close this round. Now we chain 1 to start round 2. At round 2, we do 5 increase, which means we do 2 single crochet in every 1 stitch. By the end of this round, we will have 10 stitches. Here we come to the end of round 2. Every time we come to the end, we do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. Every time we chain 1 to start next round. Before moving on, we move the inside out and move the tail to the outside. Now we continue. From round 3 to round 9, we do 1 single crochet in each space, so that's 10 single crochet in each round. You can now pause here until finish round 9. Here we come to the end of round 9. We still do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. Finally, we chain 2 to start round 10. At round 10, we firstly do 1 double crochet in the next space, now another double crochet next. Then we chain 2, and then a slip stitch through the next space. So this is our first petal. Now we repeat. We chain 2, and then 2 double crochet. We chain 2 again, and slip stitch through the next space. So this is the pattern of this round. We will repeat to do 5 petals. Here we finished our last petal. Finally, a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. Finally, we head our tail. So this is the flower bud. Now we find a piece of craftware and some filling to assemble the flower bud. For each flower, we need 1 piece of flower bud. In this part, we do our leaf. We find green yarn and start with a slip knot. Then we do 20 chains. Here we have 20. We then find the second stitch from the hook and do 1 single crochet. Now a half double crochet next. Then 1 double crochet increase next, which means we do 2 double crochet in this 1 space. From the next stitch, we do 1 double crochet in each space and we do 8 double crochet. After finishing 8 double crochet, we then do 4 half double crochet. Here we got 4 stitches left. We firstly do 3 single crochet. Finally, in this last stitch, we do 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. Then we move to the other side and we repeat the same thing. So we firstly do 3 single crochet. That's 1 single crochet in each space. While moving on, remember to head the tail. Then we just follow the same pattern on the screen to finish the other side. Finally, we do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. In the second round, we will add the craft wheel to support the leaf. We chain 1 to start and do not count this chain as a stitch. At round 2, we firstly do 1 single crochet and then a half double crochet in the next stitch. Now a half double crochet increase next. Here 1 half double crochet next. Then a half double crochet increase next. Then 1 half double crochet next. From here we do 1 single crochet in each space and we do 14 single crochet. Here we come to the top of the leaf. In this one stitch, we firstly do 1 single crochet. Now we chain 2. Here a slip stitch through the base of the first chain, so this is a 2 chain picot stitch. Still in the current space, we do another single crochet, so this is the top of the leaf. For the other side, we repeat the same pattern. Now you can pause here until finish this side. Here we finished the other side. Finally, we do a slip stitch through the first space to close this round. We can move the hook and yarn to the back of the craft wheel to chain 1. We can also wrap the yarn around the craft wheel and secure the end. This is to better head the craft wheel. Finally, we wrap the stem and fix the end. So this is our leaf. We will need 1 leaf for each flower. Finally, we assemble everything. Done!